You have to understand that if you start to move into this space where you're posting sexy photos, your viewership and the way people look at you is going to change.
Huge point.
If you're okay with that, then keep doing what you're doing. But if you have a problem with it, then maybe you want to pull back a little bit. But yes, people are going to look at you some type of way. Women are going to look at you differently. Men certainly are going to start to look at you differently. And
I didn't like the certainly, but go ahead.
What comes with that territory is that women are going to be like, oh, I saw you liked her photo when she was like, bent over, being like,
Yeah, Nia, I actually, if I could just...
meet cute or whatever. I don't know what people
If I could
write.
just insert a point here. They're both certainly going to
You're not going to insert anything. That's what I know.
Hey, welcome to married life. Tell you, it's a rough one. Both men and women equally are going to look at her differently.
Right.
Okay, so let's not turn this into yet another.
That's what I said.
You said women are going to look at you differently. Men are certainly going to look at you differently.
So we're gonna
know how they do.
Yeah. Well. Okay. So
what does that mean? Just say what you're saying. Just don't. Yeah. Well. Okay. Me. Just
yeah.
please.
I mean, I stand by what I said.
You think that? Well, why can't you say that so we can discuss it rather than doing that? Yeah. Well. Okay. If Lola wasn't here, right now I would transcribe what you just said to me.
Which is what?
I can't. There's too many F words in it. That was like if you put a bunch of F words into a shotgun.
I think you should post whatever.
Actually, you can't in the Catholic Church.
If you're feeling good about yourself and about your body, you should post all the live long day. Just know that it's not going to be this perfect scenario where you can just post and no one's going to look at you differently.
I disagree.
Fortunately, unfortunately, that's just the way that it is.
I disagree with that.
With what?
With that you should go and post all these sexy photos of yourself and put them on social media. Women should not be doing that.
Why? Why are you telling women what they should be doing with their bodies?
There it is. There it is. Oh, my God.
Yeah, exactly.
That was so
there
strong
it is.
and so brave.
Yeah, and there it is from you, too. Tell it like, I don't think women should post it like, who are you? You don't get to decide what people do with their bodies.
Can you please not say that expression?
What?
You don't get to just... You
I
guys
can
all sound
say
like children.
Whatever I want to say.
You haven't even heard
Stop trying to police my words.
You haven't even heard what my point is.
What's your point?
Okay, my point is...
I don't want to hear it.
Nia, you have the way you wish the world was and the way it really is.
Okay.
Okay? So to go out there and do all of that stuff and be all provocative and get all these people hot and bothered. There are so many freaking cycles. All you're doing is just going out there and getting that lunatic in the white van with the 2 seats that wants to make a pipe bomb and stick it in your mailbox. You're doing stuff like that. You're a good-looking person. People are going to know you're good-looking. Like, literally, social media's been around so long that people aren't even understanding. There's no perspective on it anymore. So many of these photos that are on Instagram and all that type of stuff, those were like the kind of photos that were in the beginning of a magazine at a truck stop like 20 years ago. And these are just regular women up. But back then, you didn't know where these women were. You couldn't find them on the internet. There wasn't CVS taking everybody's information, and you can go on and find everybody's address out there. And you're going to go out there, thirst trapping or whatever the hell you're calling it, showing your goods. And you're playing there's not a person in law enforcement that would not 100% agree with what I'm saying. This has nothing to do with a guy telling you to do what you should be doing with your body. It has to do with somebody looking out for your own personal safety. And doing that is no different than these effing morons you see out there riding a bicycle in L.A. on busy streets, allegedly in this bike lane that's not even painted, and they have their headphones on. You have completely no responsibility for your own personal safety. And then when something happens to you, there's 100% looked at that you're a victim. You are a victim, but there's nothing looking at like some preventative measures. Like, why would you go on the internet and do that? Just post a picture of yourself smiling. You're a good-looking person, and you'll attract the kind of person you want to meet. You're going to go out there and show your booty crack and your ass cleavage there. I mean, what do you like?
Ass cleavage.
You even said that if you're going to start showing that, everybody is going to look at you differently, certainly guys. Now, all they're going to think is, oh, I really want to F you, right? That's all they're thinking. That's the best you're going to get.
Right.
That is the best you're going to get with those photos. And the worst you're going to get is an effing stalker.
Right.
Okay, so that's what I was saying. I wasn't trying to get in your world. I wasn't over here man-spreading. I'm just saying doing that... It's literally like becoming a comedian, posting something on the internet, and then you're going to get upset when someone just tears the hell out of it and says you absolutely stink. And it's just like, well, you're not a victim here. You're the guy who posted, you're the person who decided to get up on stage, and people are going to judge you. That's all I'm saying. And I think that women that do that type of stuff, I don't think, because they're so young, I don't think they understand the level of effing lunatic that is out there. Mm-hmm. I don't even understand it because women get it way worse. So to go out there and sit there, I mean, that's like when you go to the friggin' alligator farm and they're dangling those friggin' chickens over the thing and all the crocs go in the water. You're out of your mind.
Well, I understand your points, but I still think that people should post what they want to post. It's their life.
Just roll the dice that you're in the herd of people showing most of their boobs.
I mean,
and you're not going to get clipped.
People yeah, I do, because I don't think that you should be living your life in fear of what could happen or what might happen. Because if that was the case, I wouldn't leave the house.
Yeah, I'm not talking about going after a dream. I'm talking about keeping your ass crack in your pants.
Well, I respectfully disagree. But the thing is, the points you're all
we're
making...
Well, we're going to have a problem when so-and-so gets to be a certain age. Don't you dare tell her that that's going to be okay.
I'm not... Listen, we'll see, that's the thing about it. No.
Wait a minute. Listen, now what? Now it's your daughter? Now it's not okay?
I recognize the hypocrisy in this, but I would be like, please don't post that type of stuff on there. But I also know that at a certain point, I'm not going to be able to control what she does. She's not going to be sitting here quietly watching cartoons.
You've already tapped out.
What do you mean tapped out?
You've already tapped out.
What does that mean?
Beyond a certain point. I mean, what age is that? What are we talking about here?
When she's 18, she's an adult. I'm not going to just...
No, she isn't. Think of what you thought. You're 18 as far as the law goes. You're not an adult, right?
No, you're not.
Okay, Nia,
you're and I get... dumb teenager.
Yeah, you and I get a divorce, and I'm with an 18-year-old. What? She's an adult? You're going to be like, she's a child.
Oh, my God, I would kill you.
I'd kill myself. But, Nia, just because I lost you.
No. Oh, God. Don't say that.
All right.
Don't say that.
No, I get my abs back, and I start posting shirtless photos because I feel good about my body.
I would be like, yes, bitch, get it.
Bitch, get it, right? And
I would.
Yeah.
I would. But, yeah. And would I have a problem with women? But women already, are looking for you and trying to, put it out there. I've seen it. I see your comments, ladies.
That's one of your funniest things. I
see your little sly remarks.
That's one of the funniest things you've ever said.
Just know I'm watching.
I've never had that attention, ever.
It's been happening. Perhaps you haven't noticed it, but it happens.
No, but it doesn't count when you get to where I'm at now.
What do you mean it doesn't count?
It counts when you're nobody. That means you're good looking. If all of a sudden you start selling tickets and somebody's like, hey, baby. It's like,
hey, big boy. Baby. Yeah, baby.
I was just like, that doesn't mean anything.
Look how good she's being.
You liked me when I was broke.
I did. I fell in love with you when you were broke. It was a great time.
I got you. I was thirst trapping.
I was going to say something else.